From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport. And driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thank you for getting your pot on. Thank you for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Dougie Fresh in the house.
I'm back, baby. I'm so happy. I'm electrified. I'm on fire. Get your extinguishers. I'm about to burst into flames. It was 1 week too long.
So funny that I noticed something as soon as Doug walked in, and it was a concern of mine today. What? Go ahead.
No, are we going to for my shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug had a huge stain on his shorts. I thought it was barbecue. What is it?
It's chocolate from Donuts Delight on Ridge Road. I've been on a diet.
Yeah, I
and this
can
is
tell.
my cheat day. My diet started yesterday.
Did it?
Today's my cheat day. No, my nephew wants to start learning to do push-ups. He's got a couple friends that are wrestling, so
Right.
I've been. I don't know. I don't know if I've got the wrestling mentality. I got to start losing weight. So I've been eating a lot less, not after 8.
Yeah.
And I'm driving around day. It's been 2 weeks. I'm like, gosh damn it, I want a fucking donut.
Okay.
So I got it, and it was a little hot, and I'm trying to eat it going, I'm texting my Uber riders. Oh, I'm stopping for gas. I'll be right there. Just 1 second. Getting coffee. And an hour later, I looked down at this big load of chocolate on my...
Well, it's in a precarious spot.
Yes.
Like, I had a meeting today, and that's why I wore my purple shirt, because it's spring-like. And I'm eating... Now, I was not eating a chocolate donut. I was eating a wrap that had tomatoes on it, but tomatoes that were cut in half. And all of a sudden, I looked down, and I got tomato seeds stuck. And I go,
I've had that
fucking
happen, yeah.
goddamn. But there is a stain that I believe that only men deal with. I believe only men deal with this stain.
Really? Is it
Yes.
food?
No, it is not.
Oh.
It is the dribble stain.
From...
What do you think it's from? Piss.
Oh, that.
The
yeah.
little dribble.
Yeah.
Like it dribbles out, and all of a sudden you walk by and it spreads. So now you look down and you got a silver dollar size stain right there on your crotch.
Well, I take a few sheets of paper towel and just dab the top of it.
Well, that's a smart thing.
Yeah.
That's a smart thing.
Well, sometimes with mine, not half a roll, but I mean, you don't want to walk out. You got to make sure.
Well, this is
color
the thing.
coordinate.
Yes.
If you go into a meeting or something, I always wear black because if you do get a stain,
Yes, you can't really see.
you can't really see it.
But I mean, I even remember once being at a wedding, and the best man, I was not the best man, I wasn't in the wedding, but they all wore blue blazers and khaki pants, and the best man had to give it the speech. He had a couple of cocktails, and he was nervous beforehand, went to the bathroom, came out, and there it is.
There it is.
There it is. And it's one of these things that I go, you can't get away with. What do you do? So you
Me
can
thinking fast, I would take some beer and sprinkle it on there and say, hey, I didn't piss my pants. Somebody bumped into me. I dropped my drink. So.
Yeah.
But I think faster than the normal
Well,
guy.
I would always, I have in the past looked down and seen that and gone into the bathroom and just kind of wet my hands and then done this.
Right.
So you shake your hands and it goes, sprays all over. And then you walk out and you're all like, we got an aggressive hand washer, folks. I'm aggressive, but I'm clean. I'm clean.
Have you ever gone into a bathroom of a place you've never been before and just turn on the water and whatever which way?
Oh, yeah.
And
the
pressure
can spray.
comes out and it just sprays the next.
Yeah.
You're half wet.
Yeah, but you're half wet. But that you can explain away. When you just have that quarter size,
I
half
get it,
dollar,
yeah.
silver dollar size thing in there. I don't even know if people know what a silver dollar is anymore. But I'm like, what do you do? So now you can stand underneath the dryer and try to dry a little bit. But I've also, you can take, if you don't do what Doug does, you can take and pinch the fabric and try to absorb it like a little sponge between two paper towels.
By that time, it's too much worry. And if I'm at a bar, nobody's looking at my crank anyways.
No.
And if they are, God bless them.
They might.
The stain's on the left, my crank's on hanging to the right. So
you don't want to be a slob, because I remember I had a Spanish teacher. I always saw Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell with the dribble.
I had Senorita Osborne in 42 school.
Well, but Mr. Mitchell always had the dribble. He had the stain. That was the thing. And
You're looking at your teacher's crank?
You couldn't help it. The guy was short. And he was right there, and he would walk by. And you couldn't help it. It was like fucking there in his pants. I was like, God damn. And I think there was even this sloppy Although I didn't go enough.
Sloppy seconds?
No, sloppy chemistry teacher, and he had a big stain there too. But I go, that's the stain you never want to have, and everybody gets it, especially now, right? You can have khaki shorts, different shorts. You can be out drinking, hanging out. Warm weather's coming. Mm-hmm. You were just in here talking about your golf tournament.
Yes.
What if you went up on stage and all of a sudden you had one, doing a little comedy and something happens?
I would think if I'm not that funny and people are just looking me up and down. First of all, blue jeans, black shirt, that's my signature.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You think you can hide it?
Yeah.
All right. There's actually, I would love to just fake it and just see how people react.
Oh, you mean have a big, puddle?
Yeah. Now, did you ever see this? How long have you been working in the hospitality industry?
Oh, gosh, almost 20 years.
20 years. Yeah. So we used to go in, and sometimes if we were in suits and stuff, we would just let our balls hang out the fly.
Really?
Just let them hang.
I knew a guy that would do that.
Everything was tucked away, and then you'd just be standing there having a drink, talking to people.
And have your balls hanging out.
Just have your balls hanging out.
I knew a guy did that.
And they wouldn't know, and then all of a sudden they look down at your seat, see if you would like snap.
Right.
And I go, I'd like to
What's
try.
What's wrong with you? You're like, it's my balls. They're just balls. That's what the guy said. He goes, what? They're just balls.
Yeah. I think today you get a lot of I think you get thrown out of places.
Well,
today? Don't you think today? We're not as cool today as we used to be.
I had to use a woman's bathroom today because I had to go so bad. The men's room was occupied. I'm like, fuck this. If anybody says I'm going to identify as a woman, I got to go.
Where were you?
Delta Sonic gassing up.
Okay. All right.
And then I walk out and there's a guy pacing around and the other bathroom was still being used. So I walked down. I heard the door slamming. He must have had to go too.
Yeah.
So what do you have? 1, 2? You got...
I don't know.
Men, women, the family bathroom.
Yes, the family bathroom.
Double gender.
I don't
men,
know. Do
woman?
they have that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Where is this?
Unisex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, unisex.
Yeah.
Meaning man or woman can use it.
Yes, that's unisex.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that
man,
still
woman,
just
or
down
whatever
to 2.
can use it.
Yeah.
It's down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
There is something called manly barrier apparel. And they have invented a boxer brief.
That holds your nuts.
No. That stops the spot.
Oh.
The company's motto is supporting men's bodies and minds one piece spot at a time.
Well, that's after you throw your hammer back in your shorts.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
A lot of times, but if you're drinking and you're not thinking, and you're like laughing and joking around and go, oh, man, wait till I tell Doug this.
Right.
And you shove it back in, and the next thing you know, you got a big old stain as you walk out.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
Doug.
I mean, you got to have a bib or something, or a little, or a little washcloth or something, make sure Johnny isn't drooling before you put him back in.
Yes, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Women don't have that problem.
That's what I'm saying. They don't. I don't believe they have that problem.
That's why they go in pairs, not porous, in pairs. Because they're checking each other.
No, they're not checking each other.
So if they,
what are you talking about?
They pee on their dress, they can take it off, and the girl can go put it in the dryer, and they give it back to her.
How do you know this? You don't know shit.
You're right.
You don't know shit. You're making this up completely.
But it sounds good.
It does sound.
They always go in pairs.
Well, yeah, because they can talk and they can talk about you and whether or not they really like you and what a creep you are. Do you see Doug's pee stain?
I think Bill pissed all over himself. Is he 60?
I've known women who have wet their pants.
I think I guess.
No, I mean, as an adult.
Oh, I've known women that have wet the bed because they got so drunk.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I've seen like the guy just couldn't hold it anymore, and then it started to leak out a little bit. I have no problem with that. That's fine. But if it's a guy, I think it's a judgmental thing. I think that's we don't allow that. We don't want to see that. I mean, if you're behind the bar and you got a pee stain, I don't want a beer from you.
Right.
You
know what? A buddy of mine makes a great point. When I used to work at Jams down at Shalat, came out and he. No, it wasn't there.
Okay. Where was it?
I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. What did he say?
He made a point that if there's no soap in the bathroom,
yes,
that you can't wash your hands. Not only that, your employees can't wash their hands.
Right,
so
right.
That should be brought up where everybody knows.
Oh, yeah. I think I spent a lot of times in places like that.
Yeah?
Over the years. Yeah. With no, or how about they used to have the powder soap?
Now the dispensary is, yes, the powder soap. Now it's so easy. You just exchange the gel as it is.
Yeah. But that, I never thought of that. They can't, man, I've been in places where they've ripped the doors off the stalls and the door. Yeah. I think even in town now, there's a place out by one of the colleges. They told me they had the bathroom door ripped off its hinges.
Really?
Yeah.
From a fight?
No, just drunk kids having a good time.
Kids,
yeah, just having a hell of a time. Nah, no problem. Not a fight.
This will be a
fight.
This will be a memory.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's the thing. What else have you been up to, Doug? It's been a bit.
I got a new bartending job.
Okay.
Down on River Street, a place called Whiskey River. Love it. Work there Sunday. I'll be there all day, noon and 9.
On Sundays?
Yep. Except for Mother's Day.
Okay.
Told them before I started.
What are you doing Mother's Day?
With my mother.
Yeah, you're gonna do anything fun? Anything exciting?
I
Anything?
think I'm gonna make some potato salad, deviled eggs. My sister's coming over. We're just gonna have a little picnic out back.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
at
very
her house.
lovely.
Probably play some euchre.
All right.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Either that or Chinese food.
Okay.
Haven't decided.
All right.
Hopefully
I
it's
got
nice
the
to-
whole family coming in because
You
my
do?
son graduates from college. And
Is
I've
that
got,
this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got people staying with me. My mother coming in. We're going to do a podcast that night.
You are? Mother's Day night?
Yeah. My brother and I are going to do a Yo Mama off.
I might have to drive out for that.
Yo Mama off. Me
Yeah.
and my brother, again, about our mom.
Yeah, I got that. And is your mom going to be the referee?
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't know it yet. She has no idea,
Yeah.
but that's the plan. It's one of the
I got
things that
some
we
good
have
ones
planned.
for you.
What's that? Oh, Yo Mama?
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Your mama's such a whore. The only thing in Rochester's got more meat in it is the freezer it skips on the ridge.
That's really nice.
Oh.
I can't say that about my mom.
I thought, well, you can use it. You are going to go, it's not going to be nice.
I know.
You need stuff like that.
I know.
Yeah. Sure reminds me of a doorknob because everybody gets a
It's a
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
God.
course.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like the Great American Railroad been laid across America, or the Great Railroad. She's been laid across America.
I love that.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So this is what you're going to be doing back and forth with your brother, with your mom watching.
Yeah, with my mom.
The ratings are going to go through the roof. Your mom is so fat she got her own zip code?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When your mom, what was another one? Your mom's so dumb.
She looked
No,
at my
your mom's
calendar and
teeth are
asked me
so
who-
yellow when she smiles, traffic slows down. See, this will be tough to do in front of my mom.
Oh, my
It'll
gosh,
be easier for my
absolutely.
brother because he's going to be on the phone. I didn't really think this entirely through.
Obviously.
I don't know.
Really,
I'm
Bill?
not sure if
I've
I
never
can-
heard that from you in a year I've been on here.
I'm not really sure that I can pull this off.
Right.
This is going to be a lot harder than I thought it would
Mm-hmm.
be. Yeah.
There's a lot of great ones. All you got to do, I mean,
I know you
obviously
got to look them
Google.
all up, right? But I mean, oh, yeah. Your mom is so stank.
Your mom is so...
You can go. I mean, there's just filthy, but you can
Oh,
get
yeah.
really, really filthy with them. I wonder if I should just go
and you
for
can
the.
just change them around.
Well, I wonder if I should go for pure filth.
Just over the top.
Yeah, just over the top, just awful.
Your mom is so fat she took you to the zoo and Elvis for throwing her peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not that bad. But I mean, I'm just saying, like
She
I
went to
could get-
McDonald's, looked at the menu, and said, "Okay."
She went to McDonald's and they
the
called Wendy's for backup.
Good one.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, but here's the thing: is like I don't know. Well, I may start laughing so hard, but I don't know that. See, my mom, she was always weird growing up because she was like, you can't get a laugh off someone else's back. If that's what you're doing, that's just being mean to somebody. And my father was quite the opposite. I mean, he would. You know, he told me I looked like I stood behind a screen door and someone threw shit at me because I had all these moles from my neck down. You know, he would sing to you when he was helping you with homework, "You are so stupid and I am so smart."
Really?
As he was helping you with homework and shit. So you had this juxtaposition and he was
Wow.
more entertaining. So that was what you learned, right?
Yeah.
And I love busting balls. And to me, when you're busting somebody's balls, and this is the fine line, and Jeffrey Rogers is going to come in here in a little bit, and he's had an experience. He was at this Sexy Red show. There were a lot of fights at the Sexy Red show.
I was listening to your cast last night
And
or
he-
today.
He was on there, and he was at the show, and somebody smushed his face. Somebody who's been cyberbullying him. I don't know what.
Smushed his face.
Yeah, put their hand over his face and squeezed.
And then did what?
Was threatening to hurt him, but I think cut his lip in the process. A bigger person. I mean,
Right.
Jeffrey, you're going to see, is a very
I've seen him
slight
on
guy.
there, yeah.
So either way, but he wants to talk about cyberbullying and kind of what goes on, and I'm always confused by what is bullying versus what's ball busting, because I think a lot of the stuff we did and said would be considered bullying today, and
Well, when you intend to be hurtful.
well, that was the whole point. You had to hurt your friends. You busted their balls.
No, I think it's busting, but sometimes you bust balls with your friends and you're in a group, and then outside the group, they're like, hey, you took it a little too far last night. And
Yeah. Okay, all right.
We call up
hang on.
the next day, and you're like, hey, you know what?
But
Maybe I got a little out of hand
they just had
last
the
night.
roast of Tom Brady.
Right.
Okay. So
I watched some of it.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. It was some of the filthiest roast I've ever seen. I've known a few of the people who used to do it. I was kind of close with Lisa Lampanelli for a while.
Right.
And
She's filthy.
But this was like filthy. I thought it was the best set Nikki Glazer's ever had.
Nikki Glazer.
Yeah, I think she's
a tall, thin girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's gonna drop a HBO special Saturday. So Friday or Saturday. But either way, I in that moment, Jeff Ross gets up and you see Tom Brady walk over when he makes a massage joke about Kraft.
Yes.
And he says,
He was on the Rich Eisen's show today, and Rich asked him, was Brady pissed off? And he goes, it was all a joke. He goes, no. It's his dad.
Yeah.
He came up and said,
right.
Knock the shit off.
But
he kind of had to.
But they didn't, but he did stop. I mean, it was legit. I don't think that was part of a bit. That was and there were no massage jokes after that. And every guy on that stage had a massage joke about Robert Kraft. Everybody did. And here's the thing. There was a teleprompter, and I guess maybe to pre-approve everybody's set, but so you could see it. And don't forget, you're in a big arena.
Right.
But
that was a huge arena. Where was that? Vegas?
No, it was L.A. It was the Forum. And
okay. I've been there.
They did not. Jeff went off script. That was not on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
He just did that on his own.
Right.
So maybe everybody else had already pre-approved, but they knew that they couldn't go off script.
I felt it weird that Brady had to stand up and say something like that.
Well, he was like, yeah, cut that shit out.
Maybe he
Don't
was
do that
worried,
shit.
like,
yeah.
How many jokes is he going to have? Is he just going to go off on him?
I don't know, him or anybody else, but it set the tone that you couldn't do it. Now, would that be bullying Robert Kraft?
That's not bullying.
I don't think so.
No, just taking a joke
So
too
I don't
far.
really know what's bullying, what's not.
You're in high school, you're grammar school, you're getting bullied, but it happens when you get older too. Somebody wants to give you shit that they know they can't get away with.
I think I just read a Pew study that said 6 out of 10 adults say they've been cyberbullied online. I'll have the specifics when we get Jeffrey here, but either way, I don't know sometimes what is what, and could there be a little bit? And I no one ever says this, but could there be a little bit of a benefit to bullying and shaming that we're now missing? A little bit. You don't see it?
I can't right now, but maybe if you
I'll try to explain it and see. But I mean, isn't that what comedy is?
Bullying?
A little bit, pointing out the absurd and the funny. And
you're not
stuff.
pointing at somebody specifically. I mean, that's that is what a roast is for.
Yes, the roast.
I mean, if you talk about old women or old people, the way they drive, it's a grand.
Well, what if I feel bullied? You bullied my entire generation. You pulled my entire generation. Huh? Nice purple shirt. Right. And then follow it up with the F word, and not a fuck, but a different F word. And then people will go, I could go, I'm bullied. I can't wear the shirt anymore. I feel inferior when I walk around in my purple shirt.
What is that on your chest?
What is it?
Z for Zorro?
Yeah.
Oh. He's purple now? Is he gay Zorro?
I think, yes.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
I didn't.
He comes
He's training?
and he goes, hello!
They did have Zorro.
Put that down!
Who wants a taco? Not me. I need a burrito. Another reason to run to the border. Eddie's coming.
Now this would be bullying. You're bullying an entire segment of the population. You're an asshole.
Well, they're not listening.
There might be.
They may be.
This is Izod, by the way, I think. That's what it is.
What is it?
Izod.
Eyes on. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know. I looked down. I didn't even think about it.
Okay, I looked down. I got chocolate. You got a big Z.
You got a chocolate and Ollie's on you.
Ollie's, yes.
Yeah, Ollie's.
You know what I mean? The mistake. They call it Ollie's. I forgot to put the punctuation between the O and the L.
Wait, what? You made this?
Yeah, yeah. So either he missed it.
I thought it was only because I knew they had that logo.
No, I had this made up because I DJ there every St.
But
Patty's Day.
Doesn't he have a St. Shamrock
on the hats?
Yes,
and he has bigger shamrocks on his shirts.
Yeah, but what about the sign? No.
Yeah, but it's not exactly like this. I just wanted it for myself.
All right, and you did Ollie's wrong because I did think it said Ollie's too, but I went.
So either they missed a punctuation mark at the place I had it made, or I forgot to put it.
Fuck
Probably
you,
my
you
fuck up.
100%
So you know what? I'm not worried.
100%
You know what I'm going to do?
You're a grammar.
Oh, I have terrible grammar.
I know.
What? How do you know?
Because I can look at you.
I wrote a script.
You got and I watched.
Yeah, it's awesome. You wish you had a cameo now.
Do I?
I guess.
I don't know. You got a big stain on your. I know. I'm looking at you. I got it.
So believe it or not, I have a sewing kit at home.
You have a sewing kit.
Yes.
Okay.
I can sew.
All right.
Button here.
Yeah.
Little rip.
Right.
So I'm just gonna take the next couple of weeks and just
put a little apostrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might take me a little while. But
No, it will, and it's not going to look good either.
It won't, but
No.
it will look better than this.
You think so?
I got to.
What?
I don't really give a fuck. I just wore it because first thing I grabbed, and it's got a collar so my seatbelt doesn't rub my neck all day. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's looking at the front of my shirt.
This is
you work at Ollie's? Fuck, get the fuck out of my car.
This is the saddest thing ever.
It is not the saddest thing ever. If you stop worrying about the small stuff,
Yes. 100%.
Right.
I would agree with
I don't really
you.
care about
because here's the other thing. You're right. Nobody really cares. They
Right.
see your shirt. I laugh at you, and then I go on with my
Right,
day.
exactly.
And I forgot.
and I've
about
had
it.
my balls busted because of this.
I'm sure.
Now, it's not making fun of me. It's not bullying.
It's not.
but
It's not saying that
busted
you're
balls.
stupid. Your
Yeah,
lack of education.
right.
You didn't know.
What
put
the
an
fuck's
apostrophe
wrong
there.
with you? You don't
What
know
is
how to
wrong
spell
with you?
Ollie's? You're working here for Christ's sake. I go, yeah. I guess I fucked up. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna go DJ because you fucking suck and you can't play music properly. So I got the gig. By the way, your shirt sucks. Everybody's looking at my shirt. I'm getting more attention.
There you go.
Ollie Ollie's tomato.
Wait, hey, a lot of times people do things incorrectly on purpose for marketing things because it does get more attention.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Everybody, whether they want to admit it or not, they want to be the smartest person in the room. They want to be the one to go, you know. I mean, I had somebody in my life who could spot a spelling error on every menu, every sign, everything, and then have this laugh is basically to go, they're so dumb. How dumb they are. And right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I've had a customer when I used to work down at the lake correct people. She was a very lonely person and then laugh in their face and tell them they were stupid when she got drunk. And that was kind of bullying her, trying to make herself feel better.
Yeah.
The last time I've done the Breast Cancer Coalition, I've done trivia night for young survivors. And I make up the questions and I have a whole spreadsheet kind of on my computer where I can take Photoshop and do the question like which actress has the most nominations, and I'll cut and
For
paste
what? Oscars?
For Oscars.
Okay.
Cut and paste Meryl Streep, cut and paste Katie Holmes,
Katie Holmes.
or
Yeah, that's fine.
Katie Winslet
Kate
and
Winslet.
Betty Davis and whoever.
Yeah.
So I did this, went great. I did it again 3 years later with the same questions, the same thing, and I got picked on because I had 9 things wrong. Grammar and punctuation. I was sweating.
Yes, of
I
course.
was sweating.
Right? It
from
takes
the
you off
first
your
one.
game.
You know, what year was the Breast Cancer Coalition established? 1997, 1998. It was 1997. Like, no, it's 98. You're wrong.
Oh, and you got it
And
wrong.
instantly I stop. I'm like, I can't be wrong.
Right.
And, or vice versa.
Right.
And I was right. I stopped everything. I go, hold on. I'm not. Got it.
All right, we will. We're going to take a moment. Jeffrey Rogers is in the house.
In
Jeffrey
the house,
Rogers,
looking good, brother.
Always looking good, Jeffrey. What's the
Yes.
matter? Why do you seem quiet? Your head's down. Look up at the camera, Jeffrey. Come on. What's the matter here? What's the problem?
You don't have a chocolate
What's the
stain on
problem?
your pants. You don't have a Z on your
No,
shirt.
what's going on?
Well, I'm trying to get things together. You know, I like to get things together before I go on the air and
Oh,
stuff.
all
so-
right. Well, all right. We'll get your stuff together. Jeffrey is here. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things, including some cyberbullying and things like that.
Yeah, we need to talk about that in this community. This community just, I don't know.
Okay.
Just turn your phone off. Not a problem.
Well, it is when you're trying to, do more. Well, we'll get
get
into
to
it.
that.
We'll see what he has to say about that. We will get to all that next. But first,